morning. I hope everybody's having a great morning. I know I'm having a great morning right now. Let's play some more Morrowind. Not specifically Terminal Rebuild, but we're playing Morrowind because today we're going to be testing a theory that I had for the longest time. So I stumbled upon a video a bit earlier, or rather late yesterday after the stream, that was about if you could beat Morrowind with all the diseases possible in the game. Which I would say it's possible, but there's like one particular hurdle that the Nerevarine would have to overcome, that is becoming immune to diseases, right? If you do the main quest in a normal way, which is going through all the motions of like finding the cube, finding the skull, then doing the Ashlander rites, getting infected with Corpus, you get to the point where you visit Divinity Fear, and Divinity Fear gives you a potion that makes you immune to both, well, not both, gives you a potion that makes you immune to common, blight, and Corpus disease. But I did notice that Divinity Fear does cast like a cleanse spell in order to apply those buffs, I believe. So I want to see if we are able to disjoin that cast and actually proceed through the main quest before Divinity Fear is actually able to apply those things to you, or is it just a script? We'll find out today if it is possible to do that. So with that being said, say hello to Lucius. Lucius' lifetime is going to be just be dedicated for this little test. So without further ado, I have to begin my journey. Also did cheat Divaris into this guy. Lucius is some sort of spellcaster. I will have to probably get him some proper spells, and since he has the birth sign of the Atronach, he cannot really regenerate any sort of magicka, but the Sivaris will somehow help him onto that. Somehow I may end up using Lucius as well as a way to scout out areas in the mainland. More importantly, spell vendors for my next playthrough. I don't know if when the next playthrough happens, has per antabolism, yeah. When the next playthrough happens and the new areas are added, if there's going to be any new spells added as well, I probably guess they will add more spells, because that seems to be the trend on every release that comes with Project Tamriel in general. So it will be like a good time to do that research. So first things first, we have to get to the Mages Guild. Join the Mages Guild because I want to have some spell trainers. I also want to have some restored magic potions and some scrolls of divine intervention and civ intervention. So what is my... Oh, right, I moved in mysticism, so I should probably get Mark Recall from the temple. What else I can get? I need some restoration and alteration, so destruction is out of the picture. Mysticism is 35, restoration is 15, alteration is 15. But I need a shield. I will have to cobble around some pieces of gear. Also made him medium armor and block, so I'll have to cobble around even more pieces of gear. What do you have? Antidote. Soothing Balm, yeah, that's pretty good. These ones are out of my reach because they're too expensive. But yeah, the plan for me is to make a video showing that you can actually beat the main story. You could perfectly probably get every disease and do the back route. Like that
I suppose
technically
it is
he's
my
beating the
duty to
game,
help those less
but I
fortunate than
would like to see if you're
myself.
able to beat the game using the main quest, not the back door side of the quest line. Feather, shock, poison touch. No, none of these helps. You have some spells too. List Bone Walker. No, they're conjuration. I have to also decide which way I'm gonna go with the which spells. If I'm going to like conjuration would probably be one of them. And maybe conjuration. I love mysticism in this game. So it'll probably be like light armor, axes maybe, or long blade. It'll probably be axes. Be or an armor axes. Conjuration, alteration, mysticism as majors, and then I will have to work my way around. I'll have to see. I'll have to see the spread. Restoration for sure, because I want to make use of the Restoraris stuff that they have.
You talk too much.
They have spells like Armor Restoraris and Weapon Restoraris, which would help significantly with the weight distribution. I will not have to carry any sort of repair hammers. Yeah, I should probably rest, like wait 1 hour here so I have better prices. So I need, oh, recall is too expensive. Give me a Civ Intervention. Civ Intervention is good enough. I can get Mark and Recall when I have more money. So let me dial Civ Intervention as my 9, and I will put Venia's Soothing Balm as 4. Oh yeah, I wanted to... Right. If it is not here, I know inside Mora there's... Energy Leech, Absorb Fatigue. Inside Mora there is... It's actually pretty potent. There is a spell merchant in the Imperial Cult Shrine in the Wolverine Hall that I believe sells most, if not all, of the absorb spells. That one is a pretty good vendor for mysticism spells. So we'll see what we get from that. Well, onwards to the Dwemer Ruin and to get some much needed loot. I have to also somehow acquire some medium armor and some other goodies. Actually, I should probably join the Fighters Guild and steal their... Sorry, borrow their healing potions. Right, no, you're not the one that allows me to join. This woman is the one that allows me to join. Yep, sign me up.
Yes.
Let's grab these potions. Restore health cheap. Restore standard. Yes. Not worthy. The fur hat. That's okay. So in order to do what I need to do, at some point I will have to head to Caldera and acquire the Amulet of Recall from one of the vendors, and that should allow me to instantly recall after I drink the potion. If what I'm thinking is correct, then everything is a go. I will have to actually work towards getting that challenge on my mind done. Also, sadly, something to point out as well. The player is not able to inflict diseases from hitting NPCs because the way to propagate diseases in this game is either an NPC hits you with a melee ranged weapon or hand to hand or whatever, or you loot them. That's the only way you can actually get a disease from an NPC. I'm gonna be stronger because like Sivari hits like an absolute truck, so it's not gonna be a difficult situation. I should be fine eating spells, considering that I am with the Atronach sign. Why is my... Oh right, because Ivaris is regenerated, so I can actually train Restoration by just endlessly casting Soothing Balm, and Sivaris will actually give me the magic I require. This blade is busted. Sivaris is absolutely busted. I would say... It's like, even though that it is rather busted, because the place to get this blade is... I'll have to probably show it over here. You get this blade all the way over here. In a cave, in a submarine cave right down here. There's a cave that is filled to the brim with sirens, and it is an ugly experience to go through it. But the blade is there, and it is well worth the trouble. So I could make a beeline for the cube, and I should probably do a beeline for the cube. Come on, I'm used to my high acrobatics. Oh. Okay, come on. There we go. Usually there's a Dwemer spear over here, yeah. It will sell for good money. Let me rest here so I have my fatigue back up. Come on, fight! Stab the boss. There you go. Down he goes. Curse of open is pretty good. I'm gonna grab these boots because that will allow me to have some armor. This is way too heavy for me. Common disease potion, sure. And there's the cube. Any sort of gear here? I don't think. Usually there is some piece of gear sometimes, but some other times you're gonna find just clutter, so. There we go. We got that stuff done. Let me see if there's anything else over here, otherwise I will just... Hello, buddy.
You're growing weak. You will die where you stand.
I love me some gold. Salt, yeah, that sells for some fair bit of money. Diamond is a big grain. Ebony is also a big gain too. I guess at this point I can just return. So I guess I can return. Game. Game. There you go. have some items I can probably go and offload them to Creeper to make some bank. The first things first is get to Husband Antabolism and
Don't
give him the
press
cube. There we go. Please favor that ask. There we go. Puzzle. Morrowind history, sure. Nerevarine. Prevent. Oh, he gave me something, right? Alright, 6th house, there we go. Oh yeah, 6th house references. Cheap books that will tell you all about the 6th house, the Kingdom, the War on the First Council. Try the books here, just as over commercial edition, you should cover at least some of these titles, yeah.
So what's this?
Don't stand about. Get moving.
I will listen, Outlander, but make it quick.
You want something, friend?
There you go. Put the notes instead of orders. Go to Shangra Soup. That is in the Mage's Guild. We'll make a stop at the Mage's Guild right away. Eat some more cookie. While I
will
think
listen,
about things.
but make it quick.
Errand, Necromancy, Andrano Ancestral Tomb, Judgment Court.
You have something to say to me?
Mm-hmm. Heading to Caldera so we can do some selling. Actually, I wonder.
What's this regarding?
Oh, for fuck's sake. If I can sell these items to Creeper. I don't think I can sell him the alchemical set. If I can, then I will be in good shape. But yeah, this is a free master set that you can steal from the top floor here.
What's this then?
I usually don't do that, considering that Project Armor added a tier higher than I believe Grandmaster that is called the Ebony tier. I actually someday should see if the wiki has the locations for those items, but it would be a fun thing to do, to go and look around
Say
to
your business.
find every single location, well, or every single location, at least a few locations where you can find this ebony alchemical apparati, or apparatus, whatever the plural name for apparatus is called. Yeah, so the alchemical things cannot be sold. The flint can be sold, however, that's pretty good. This can be sold, the iron diamond can be sold, the fireblade can be sold. Since we are not looking to cure the diseases, I can sell that. So I'm getting 446 gold. That is actually pretty good. So what I'm looking for now is
Say your
the
business.
Pendant of Recall from the General Trader here, or Pawnbroker, I believe. It's the General Trader, right? The one that has it. Magical Appeal. I meant of Recall. There we go. And what else we have here? Reflect. Belot's Robes. Ring of Lightning Bolt. This is actually pretty good. Ring of Fireballs is actually pretty good. These two rings are actually not half bad. Pancreas and Spell Absorption. And Fortify Strength. These are not bad things to have. I should grab the Dragon Scale Tower Shield and these things. A bit steep, but it's a bit more of defense at least. There we go. I have enough money to pay for a trip back to Valmora, so that to me is satisfactory now.
Yes, friend.
Now I have a shield, so my block can actually work. And I can use every bit of help I can get. So now I have to head to Seyranin.
What is this about?
What's this regarding?
Oh, I could probably offload the alchemical apparati at the superior alchemist in this town. I'm not gonna get like a lot. Well, I'll probably get a fair chunk of money, but not as much money as we'll get for like something that Creeper would actually buy. Because Creeper always buys at full price, so we'll see. White Raven or White Haven rather. Okay. Okay. See if you can give me around 2,030 gold. Yeah. Okay, around 2005. Yeah, that works. 2,000 gold is fairly good. That'll allow me to get a couple more spells, get a couple of mysticism spells. Let's get Mark. Let's get Recall as well, because why not? And what else? I believe I can get Divine Intervention from the local keep, I believe. That on the Wolverine, I think the Wolverine Hall I would have better chance to find Divine Intervention. So I'll probably make a stop at the Wolverine Hall, have a look around there, and then come back here.
What is it, peasant?
Spells. Recall. Too expensive. Too expensive. They are too expensive. Cure Blight Disease, resist Blight Disease, 45, free action. Free action is always makes me laugh. This spell, I don't know why free action exists. Probably exists to be able to make something that is constant effect, but I don't know if you can even make a constant effect item with Cure Paralyzation that is like prohibitively expensive. I'll buy it. You know what? I'll buy it and I'll see how much it will ask. Spell making, or spell rather. Fortify Intelligence, resist Blight Disease, resist Poison, Mark, Energy Leech, Divine Aid. This is not terrible. Okay, and now we head towards the Wolverine Hall. And apply a mark here back in Valmora so I can just very quickly return.
Don't press your luck.
I'm gonna rest
On
here
your honor.
for 1 hour. Mark.
I suppose it is my duty to help those less
Travel
fortunate than
to
myself.
South Mora.
I'm listening.
Get some more scrolls, that helps a lot. Wait, I have cure common disease scrolls? No, okay. I get some lesser soul gems.
What's this about?
Spells. If it is not, is the other guy that has a lot of mysticism spells. This lad here. Yeah, divine intervention, yoink. Absorb health, yoink. Absorb fatigue. 75 points, Jesus Christ. Regenerate. Regenerate could actually be really useful. Stamina is also very useful. Purge magic. Mother's keys. Let's grab a sword fatigue too. It's horrifying. Moment of recall. Okay, so let's start putting spells where they not need to belong. I'm gonna put absorb fatigue on my 3. Absorb health on 2. I'll put regenerate on 4. Stamina on 5. And I need a big bada boom heal over here. Looking back is 3 to 12. Mother's keys is 10 to 20. Yeah, I think Mother's keys will do. Divine intervention will go here on 7. And recall will go on 8. There you go. Wait, I don't have enough magicka for... How much magicka does... Oh, absorb fatigue is 75, I have a 5% chance to cast it. Jesus. Well, it's strong though. It's really, really strong. Really, really strong. I'm gonna spend my time just casting some restoration spell to get some level up. Let's waste like a couple of hours here so the ring goes away and have an easier time. Stamina, how much? Oh, it's 30 for 10% chance of success. Yikes. How long does it last? 30 seconds. 10 to 30 points for 30 seconds. That's actually an insane amount of fatigue back. Best case scenario, I get a roll at 30. 30 for 30, right? I said? It would take me 5.1 second to get my stamina back to full. A successful cast, that is pretty potent. Okay, absorb health, ready to go. Am I being chased? Yeah, I'm being chased. Perish. Have to become a vampire. The first order of business is to somehow acquire some diseases, which is not gonna be hard. I'll have to figure out which enemy is gonna be diseased or blight. Worst case scenario, we'll have to probably forcefully level up. think these guys don't have magical arrows yet, yeah, because I'm low level. Oh. There you go. Need to go down. Yeah, archers are not gonna be dangerous. This guy's not gonna be dangerous either because it's... Oh boy. Come on. These are drain, not damage though. Drain attributes, so they will come back to normal. Yeah, once the guy is dead, everything is back to normal, so I'm okay with that. Get this skull, get these, get the hell out of here. Recall out of here, boom. No way, this is a fighter skill, not a magic skill. Keep spamming Mother's Keys so we can get some more level ups on Restoration. My Restoration is on minor, yeah. Little errand has been completed. Tell me about the Nerevarine cult. Perfect.
Speak quickly.
Speak, traveler. What do you want?
My time is precious, so make it quick.
I think now I will get to the level requirement part, right? Yeah. Come back and have some more orders for you.
I see I stand in good company. What can I do for you?
The other level person I'm looking for, I'd say, since I can polish your skills and flesh out your cover story in freelance adventure. Yeah. When you reach level 3 or higher, Caius return to Caius for more orders. So yeah, now I have to train. How high am I to level up? Oh, I didn't even get anything. Jesus.
Speak quickly, Outlander, or
What
go
side
away.
hustle I can go and begin
I will
doing?
listen, Outlander, but make it quick.
Probably making some fighter skill stuff would be ideal.
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
Take some beating from that. I guess I can sell my potions of restore magicka to Creeper. That would help a lot. We sell the diamond as well and the raw ebony and the frost salts to the alchemist as well for some extra cash. Like I would want to have some more medium armor on me. Just a little bit. And yeah, I could just probably use console commands and be like, yeah, set level 3 and just keep going, but let's take it slow, let's take it easy. I should probably rest before I do this trade so I have a better chance of convincing her to give me more money. Take the 3 bread as well, and you pay me this amount. Thank you very much. Let's do some easy fighter skill stuff. The rats are not gonna be difficult to deal with, and the egg biters will not be difficult to deal with either. Getting to level ups is not gonna be a lengthy procedure, that's for sure. I'm here for orders. Cave rats. And yeah, in a normal run-of-the-mill playthrough, I would probably have got into like level 2 or maybe level 3 around doing the Seidanin stuff and then get to Balmora. Not that it is the wrong way to do things, but this is not the one. This is the one. Okay, rats. The storage key so I can fight them outside. Bum, bum, ba-da, bum. Wait here. Open these. I believe that's all. It's 3 of them in total. Okay, rat. Get 100 gold.
Speak quickly, Outlander, or go away.
Selling the quest in here. Cave rats completed. Giving more orders. Egg poachers. Let's get to it.
I'm a busy guy, so if you could hurry this up.
Into the cave we go. Let's try to find... Oh yeah, the Coma queens themselves usually have diseases too. That will be one of the things that I'll have to be actively looking for, which is diseased monsters and try to acquire the diseases. Again, like I explained before, getting hit by monsters that have a disease can spread diseases, and
What's this
looting them has a chance of getting you diseased. And I will be mainly using the second one, which is
Or get going.
spam looting to actually get a disease out of a monster. I have to also make my darnest to increase my strength significantly, because some diseases like nuke your strength pretty badly, and some blight diseases just annihilate your stats. So I have to account for that. I should probably rest here. And if I can get a successful cast of stamina. Very low chances of that succeeding, huh? Let's see what is also helps. Maybe I'll get a cast of regenerate again. Just one cast. One cast, please. I beg of you. One. There we go. Excellent. Small coma eggs. What does it have? Nothing else.
Don't stand about. Get moving.
What's this regarding?
That is done. I think I have my recall placed over at the Fighter's Guild entrance, or Mage's Guild entrance. So, it's a very quick return. Big poachers are dead. Give me the money. Pay new orders. Right, the Levani agents at Caldera. Yeah, that one should be easy too. 526 gold. I can make something out of that. I think local smithy may have some medium armor. Oh right, yeah, the bone mold armor. This will help me quite a bit. Oh, but the Tilvani agent I think were some bone mold, if I remember correctly. So this will be a waste of my money. Well, the Tilvani agents, massive air quotes, because they are actually Thieves Guild agents. The whole thing stinks, so... Travel to Caldera. Stamina regenerate. Mother's keys, I will just spam Mother's keys on my way to the
Anytime.
cave where I need to go. Regenerate to be ongoing while I wait for the loving embrace of the cliff racer that is hovering on top of me. Ow. Oh, he has a dragon shield. Well, and he has also Chinkuras. Yeah.
One of us will die here, and it won't be me.
It was you. Well, now I feel bad for actually spending money on these two pieces of equipment. I'll take the fire ship potion. That could come handy. The rest is junk that I don't want. I think as soon as I enter, I face like 2 or 3 melee guys. So this fire shield will do some damage. I think what is 10 points or 20 points? We'll not tell. Hello, friends. Alright, the Dark Elves. I forgot about that, so that is not gonna do much. Let me identify the big threat out of the two. Oh boy. Excellent. What is standard restore fatigue potion? That works. 45 speed. I don't care about that. Cheap 45 potion. I don't care. Oh, come on, skirt. Yeah, I'll drop that. Right leather gauntlet light. Left light. We don't have spolders though. We'll take the greaves. Because I don't have any sort of greaves whatsoever. Cheap restore health potion, don't mind if I do. Some skeleton scroll, don't mind if I do. Shard sword. Oh, it's a cast point when used, huh? I was like, oh, that's surprising. I didn't get hit by frost damage at all. Oh, it's a cast when used. That's pretty terrible. Good damage range though. That's pretty terrible. A fair shield potion. Okay. Okay, I should try and get some regenerate going, if possible. Also, there were 4 agents, right? Alveg is the one outside. Alnudenan, Siratha, and Fartoma Horan. Eruararian, Siratha Nihoran, and Fartoma Hioran. Yeah. I'm just gonna check deeper in if there's anybody else, but I don't think there's anybody else. That's probably the last of them, yeah. It's all she wrote. Recall out of here. Okay. No, there's no chapel in Caldera. I was thinking, hey, I should probably upload this at Creeper, and that would be a good idea. Yeah, let's swing by Creeper and upload those pieces of armor that I need. Let me see if any piece of armor has some value here. No. Oh yeah, the shard blade. Where did I put it? There it is. 62. Yeah, it will have some value. I'll squeeze every single bit of money that I can get. Because every piece of gold right now is rather valuable. Every single one of it. Can I carry the bow? Yeah, I should be able to carry the bow. Not the longsword though. Longsword is... No, longsword is not that great. Yeah, it would overburden me. Carry the arrows in case Creeper actually accepts arrows. I don't think he does. But while we are out walking, I'm aware we're like very slow because we are almost overburdened. That's a thing too. If you travel really light, you move like the wind. Guess we'll have to go down this way. There is one of the diseases I will have to go and get at some point. think that's the only person that actually contains that disease. So it would be quite an experience. Maybe the only one that I will actually have to actively remove, not the disease, but remove the effect of the disease. And hopefully it works, so... We're now back at Caldera. I can go to Creeper, upload the gear that I don't want, and check the local smithy for medium armor, and acquire some other neat pieces too.
Say your business. What was that?
Creeper. Take these. I guess you can take the judgment too. I'm not gonna be using it. You can take these. We accept arrows. Good. There we go. 580 gold. Very happy chappy. Take I think this is the exit that I want to take because it's the one closer to the smithy. Except it's not the one closer to the smithy. I bamboozled myself. And I'm slightly faster because I'm lighter to barter. So I think he sells at, yeah, he sells adamantium. But that is way beyond what I want to buy. Chain greaves. Yeah, chain greaves are okay. Right, yeah, I forgot that he sells Templar armor too. Well, not a full set of Templar armor, because I believe the only way to get the full set of Templar armor is actually doing the Imperial Legion questline and getting it as a reward on the higher ranks. Otherwise, you're out of luck. I don't think I have any other medium armor available aside from that, so I have to take it. Yeah. For some reason, the Imperial chain pauldrons are heavy. I think they have the same weight. No, they have slightly heavier weight. But I'll take that. I'll take that. I will buy it for 50 gold. There you go. I'll upload the light armor leggings from here.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I know where I can get some medium armor with like very little repercussion that I just realized considering the place that I am. You can get it from here. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just...
Do you take me for a fool?
Yes. Yes, I am. Good old storage of neat things. There we go. Now we're a bit more presentable. Well, we got four pieces of orcish armor. Yeah. It's crazy when you remember where everything is. I did all those spores, so now I can turn in the quest. Perfect. And I think Codebook, yeah. Codebook is not gonna happen. So, Mage's Guild, I think the first one is do some mushroom collection. Or correctly. How far am I from leveling up? Pretty far away. So the alternative is just consider that I am a bit more armored and a bit more prepared. I should probably roam around a bit and find some fights here and there. I should, however, have some repair hammers and do some maintenance of my gear first.
What say you?
Because that will also increase my level up chances. Grab the hammers. Repair Sivaris. Repair the shield. Repair that. Upload maybe 6 of them. And keep that. And now I can keep going. It's saved because it has been quite a while since I last saved. And let's see. If I remember correctly, there is a Daedric ruin past the Dwemer ruin. That there might be some interesting enemies that I can fight off there. I also remember, like, way deeper into the Scar, there's 6 house base, but that could be way beyond my ability to fight. But nonetheless, I could just give it a swing and check what I can find in there. Since I'm looking to just gain experience. That's the only thing that I care about. Get myself in trouble and find some good loot. Or rather, some worthwhile fights. The alternative, however, is just spending money for training and get the level up. Which I may end up doing. Because what, heavy armor is down here. Spear is down here. Trying to find which I can spend it on. And get like 5-5. That's the thing, I would want to have like ideal level ups if I'm getting all the diseases. Because here's the thing, I do want to have all the debuffs from the diseases, right? The only exception is gonna be Witch Wither, which is the one that gives you paralysis. That one, I would think people would be willing to give some leeway on that aspect. But actually being affected by like all the strength draining effects from those abilities make the run a bit more harsher. Which means I will have to like accommodate a little bit on how I equip my character and what I have to drag along to get to where I need to be. Plus, if I were to picture like how the Nerevarine would look with all the diseases on and destroying the card, it would be like that guy from RoboCop. That is like all diseased, all like his skin is flopping down and he's just boiling from the acid that got spilled on him. And then subsequently gets like run over by Lois. Is it Lois? What was the name? Doris. What was the name of the sidekick from RoboCop? I can't remember now. The case your staff so I could stay and chat with you, but no, it's a good idea to come around, you know, Arniel. I think it's from a quest. Let's rest a little bit. Let's find some trouble. Just a common rat. A little Screeve. Right, I probably overshot the Daedric ruin. I think I should have gone past the bridge below and then keep going towards the Scar. Let me double back. So this is the scar, and yeah, this is the way that I was meant to go in the first place. There's also cliff racers. You can tell this is a god-awful place because so many cliff racers everywhere. Oh god. Well, at least I have the Shibari, so I'm okay. I'm okay. That is the Daedric ruin I was talking about earlier. I'll have to probably be a bit careful depending on what I can see, but at low level there should be just scamps around. But there's not gonna be like a Flame Atronach, even though like a Flame Atronach is not gonna do that much damage considering that I am a Dark Elf and I have high resistance to fire, so... A Clannfear, however, is gonna wreck my shit in no time. So I should be very wary of what I encounter here. Yeah, scamps. Yeah, it's gonna be easy. I have a strong enough weapon that I... Well, strong enough weapon. This is a pretty strong weapon. Let's not kid ourselves. This is a strong weapon. Oh, there's the scamp. Let's save. Let's find out what is in here that I can't remember.
Now you die!
Oh, that is... Oh boy. Okay, that is actually a bit more potent than I initially thought it would be. Let's get all my fatigue back up. Day and night difference, by the way. If there's an example of how having fatigue, full, and no fatigue, very clear example. I was able to land a couple of my blows like back to back. She's almost fully decked out in steel. Missing gloves and the helmet, but that's like very common pieces of equipment. Let's get some Mother Keys restoration here. One more. Let's see if we can score some stamina. No, who am I kidding? Let's score some regenerate. Let's see what we can find here. Oh, brother. Yeah, that's... This could be spicy. That's a Dwemer short sword, right? Yeah. Good money. This was good money. I'm okay with taking blows, maybe blocking some. I'm all in favor of getting... Right, yeah, the sanguine threads are inconsequential at this point. Also, taking any item here may summon a Dremora Lord. Oh! Go! Okay, yeah, the fire dot is really not doing that much damage. How much does it do? 2 damage, yeah, and I take 75%, so it's doing like ticks of 1. Whoa! Come on! Chug, 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 chug. Drink all the common health. Yeah, Dreamer Lord. That is some good money too. And some really, really good money. I thought I was hearing footsteps, but no, there's no footsteps out there. Yeah, aside from the sanguine threads, which would be an absolute shame if you killed that woman and then you didn't loot this thing, which 72 hours later that item would be gone because it was in the corpse. A good practice if you're playing this game would be whenever you're looting something and you're unsure if it is important or not, unless you're unable to carry it with you, leave it on the floor. Like, loot the item from the body, leave it on the floor. Because items that are placed on the floor do not get cleaned up by the script that cleans up bodies. So at least if you are like looking for, say, the sanguine threads, and you end up going to the wiki to find out the location, at least you know if you've been to that location, the item is gonna probably be there if you accidentally killed the person and left the item on the floor. How much until I level up? 9 out of 10. I am just half tempted to just use training to get the ideal level ups and then hit level 3. Like I'm satisfied getting 555, like 5 on speed, 5 on endurance, and 5 on strength. So let's do that. Let's CB I think will be good enough. Yeah, MCV will help me here. Also getting 5 on strength would allow me to carry 50 extra points of weight, I think, because every point of strength is 10, so 5 is 50. I'm certain that I'm not gonna make heavy nor medium armor when the actual run, if what I'm thinking works. For sure it's not gonna be heavy or medium armor. It's probably gonna be light or an armor altogether. The less things that I have to carry on me, the better, because I'll have to take into account that I have to carry Sunder, Keening, and Wraith Guard. Husband, I think, is a trainer for spears. No, but it's a trainer for hand to hand, and hand to hand is speed, if I remember correctly. Yeah.
Go ahead, stranger.
Yes?
This woman, however, is a trainer for spear. An athletic and block. So, how far am I in? I have 5 in strength, 4 in speed. So I need 6 on speed. So 6 in trainings in hand to hand. And I need 8 in endurance. So I need 8 points of training on heavy armor, probably. No, endurance is spears. So axe, hand to hand, and spear should do it. So 18 spear should do. Let me see. 2, 3, 4, 5. This hurts me like you wouldn't believe me. 6, 7, 8. This is absolutely painful. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 4, right? For speed? No, I need 2 more. 5. If I do 1 more, I think, yeah, that should do it. 6. That should do. And now let's go to Caldera, offload these pieces of equipment that I got, and somehow cobble some extra strength training. Ugh. Axe and blunt weapon. I don't know why I had to choose. I had to choose Dunmer. Race selection would probably be important too.
I'm listening.
So many things that I have to keep track of. And a huge amount of income as well. Then again, like in a normal playthrough, you wouldn't be just being a bug chaser and carrying every single disease
What's this about?
in the game to beat the game.
Yes, friend.
Like, yeah, you have to actively be looking to get infected like that.
Go ahead, stranger.
Reaper, we beat again. Oh yeah, I should probably repair those items so they get a bit more juice out of that. I'll repair all my gear too. Barter. Okay.
Say your business.
Yes. What's this about?
I could also
Outlander.
be thinking about
What do
bird
you want?
size too.
Shopping for enchantments.
What would I want? Like endurance, speed? So many things I have to keep into consideration.
Care to tell me what this is about?
688 is probably not a good amount of money. I'll leave these enchanted shoes here. Let's try and see how much skill I can get. And if I can somehow get...
If you want something, now's the time to
5
talk.
points alternating between these things. If one of them... I have 3. If one of them trains on axes...
Yes.
I think she's the one that trains axes, but I have restricted, right? Yeah.
What makes this smell?
Might be enough, actually. There we go. I think that's 10 on the things that I wanted to train. Oh, no, I have 12 endurance. Oh. See if I can manage to cobble some more extra juice out of these things, and probably the magica potions. I might be able to
Say
get enough
your words.
to get that last training. Oh yeah, the sleeper. We meet again, Elkaria. Here, have some raw ebony, some Daedra heart, and 15 of my standard issue magica potions. You give me 410 gold. Fuck. 405. Mercantile.
Speak, traveler.
Hmm. Fighters here. Training. Train me 1 point in blunt weapon.
Care to tell me what this is about?
Rest. Rest. Whatever. Whatever. It was not ideal. It doesn't matter. But it is enough. Oh, 1 point is not 10, it's 5 each. Right. So I was going to get 275. That's fine. Well, now I'm moving a little bit faster. I have more HP per level. I'm getting 4.5 per level, which means that next level up would probably be... Oh, it says I have 50 HP. But I actually have 49. I guess it's rounding up the number. So I have to nail another level now. What I could do is get some more orcish pieces. And I believe I know there's a bunch of orcs over here. So I could probably kill those orcs if I'm a bit crafty. And offload all that extra dosh to Creeper. So let's get to Dragonfell. Also I can probably pawn off the Mask of the
Why
Spine if
walk
I
when you
feel
can ride?
very dire on the money situation, but I don't think that will be the case. Alt Rune, and I think from here I can go to Cool, right? Yeah.
We make a special trip.
And from
just
Cool I can go to Dragonfell
no,
from
right.
here. My first order of business is getting myself well armed in medium armor. I don't remember if they all have orcish helmet. There's also an orcish compound to the west of Urshilaku camp that would also be worth checking out. Hopefully I don't get my ass handed badly. Get me to Dragonfell, please. Let's rest until the morning. Let's save. Maybe the alternative could have been using the alchemical apparatus and just make endless amount of alchemical potions to just cheat the money, but rather do this in a rather organic way. This is the guy that cheats in Sibaris into his inventory at the very start of the game. I still have to keep into consideration what levels I have to be to get the diseased and blighted animals to start spawning around. Oh, this guy has bone mold, right? let's have a little respite here. Come on, regenerate. Come on, regenerate. Thank you. Okay, so which pieces I can replace from the get-go? Not the orcish ones, of course, because this is worst. I can replace the hands with bracers, yeah, that works for me. Shield is probably gonna be worse, yeah, the Dragon Kite shield is better. Orcish is better, Bone Mold helmet is better than the Imperial Coif, that's for sure. Boots for sure. That's expensive pants. He's not gonna need them, nor his shirt. So, yoink. Yoink. Greaves, I'm using the orcish ones. Same with the chest. Boots. And this will sell good, so. Anything else I can nab here that is worth grabbing? Not really. Okay. So we got some decent upgrades. I should also keep in mind in the future, if I'm doing a medium armor run, that this guy exists and has a decked out bone mold set of equipment. I think one of these guys have a glass dagger or something like that.
No one can challenge me.
Or a saint sword thingy, I believe. Yeah, this is the person I was looking for too. That's gonna give me big bucks. Really big bucks. Oh. No, Scrap is not threatening. Did you run out of magicka? Boom. What do you have? First we were... yeah, that sells for a lot of money. Shield. Bottle. A Dwarven short sword that sells for a good amount of money. And I think that's all the goonies that this guy had. Okay. So first order of business. Nail out generate. Nail the regenerate. There we go.
How does it feel to know death is near?
There you go. Fighting Warrocks doesn't matter. Bone Mold doesn't matter. Yeah, the big ticket item is this. Excellent. So we got a bunch of things that I can upload at Creeper when I can. That will help me fund my training quite significantly. And the direction I need to go now is this way. I was thinking like how many quests in this game actually spawns in something if you make the requirements for it. And I think most of the things that are in the world are already spawned in from the start of the game. The few exceptions that I can think about are probably the ones from the vampire questlines. Like very specific mobs that will get spawned in because you're on a certain vampire quest. And they contain like very specific pieces of gear. There's also the Mirror Shield, I think is the name. I don't think the name is Mirror Shield. It's the shield that on Skyrim, whenever you block, you create a ward. I can't remember the name now, but that shield, that is the artifact of Pyrite. Pyrite, wow. Pronunciation is top-notch today. Pyrite's artifact I don't know why I call it a mirror shield, but it's a Dwemer shield that has like mirrors on it. That's why I probably call it the mirror shield. And so I'm heading the wrong way. I should be heading harder to the west, not to the south. Because I'm looking for a crossroads that leads to a statue of Malaka. That has a crap ton of orcs in there. Should probably be the incoming crossroads over here. If I see an orc, it must be the one that I'm looking for. If not, it might be a bit more to the north. I always end up stumbling upon it. Yeah, it might be a bit more to the north. Let me get up on this mountain range and see if I can squeeze my way through. Found it. Okay. I think there's an cliff racer. So the trick that I usually do to get these cliff racers to come down quickly is go up the hill like this. They just glide down almost immediately. Okay. This could go really, really badly, or it could go well. What do you want? I'm a barbarian. Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm checking you out. Before I stab you. Let me get a regenerate in. Before I commit myself into an ugly situation. Come on. Come on. Come on. It's really... Oh, there we go. It really takes a little bit of time.
How do I know you can even be trusted? I will kill you quickly.
She made true with her words. Yeah, they are probably gonna be really hard. Maybe the only way for me to somewhat be able to kill them and not use melee combat might be using absorb health. I'll have to see how much health she has and how lucky I'll have to be.
Escape while you can.
Oh no, I'm not killing that. I'm not killing that with weak. Because what is the damage range of absorb health? Let's begin from that point, and then work our way like downwards. I think the damage range is what? 5 to 52, and I think get health. Get health. I'll have to roll 53 3 times in a row.
Say your needs.
I don't get prone. Oh boy.
He'll go weak.
There's a chance.
Die with honor, coward.
Oh no. A chance there was. Slim as it seemed, there was a chance. I have to avoid getting hit prone. That's the important thing. So I got
Yes.
really lucky on one of those prone moments that she didn't like quadruple damage me with a shot.
Give up.
Oh no, that's bad. Uh-oh. Let's try a different organ. Let's see if I can get lucky. What I'm looking for mainly is getting the boots, bracers, and maybe helmet. So we'll see if the other orcs do have that and they don't have a two-hander. Because NPCs, when they swing with their two-handers, they swing on their maximum values, not the minimum values, so they can just spam hit. And they hit extremely hard. Peekaboo. There's more of you over here, I'm sure of that. There's one over there and there's another one over there. Are they all together? No. Yeah, they're all three together. There's the statue of Malakat. Oh boy, well. The good news is that he has...
Your bones will be my dinner.
Well, the only good news I could say is he has the boots and he has the bracers. The bad news is that he has a hammer. A two-hander one, in fact. And that's not great. I'll try one more time, and if I don't manage to slay him, then... Well, I will offload what I have and then get off to the sunset to train.
Coward! Weakling!
No, don't pay!
Your bones will be my dinner.
It all depends on not failing and rolling high. Like, the damage range is really, really high. So if I roll 50s, then I will be okay. Because they will just tank the health all the way down. But because they can just 1 or 2 tap me with a really strong blow.
Your bones will be my dinner.
Okay, yeah, let's give up on this. Let's proceed back to Creeper. And get all this stuff delivered, sold, and then used for training. Practically smelted to Creeper's coffers. I'll be back on those guys sometime later. And get their goodies. Okay. So how much money do I have on my person? 207, but I have a Saint Sword that sells for 1250 and the Clavicus Wild Mask that sells for an even more disgusting amount. I should probably repair so I can maximize the amount of money that I can get.
I've heard a lot about you, Outlander. Go ahead.
What is my level up? Yeah, 1 out of 10.
My patience is limited.
My next concern is if
What's this about?
Creeper
Shopping
does
for
have enough
enchantments.
money.
What do you
I'll,
want?
I'll probably have to end up using my orcish pieces as collateral to squeeze every piece of gold that Creeper has. And that would not be a bad idea.
important.
Say your words. Say your business.
Hello, Kripa. First things first. You. Okay, yeah, we'll have to use my orcish pieces as collaterals. And my Dragon Tower shield. Yeah, let's do that. Boom. Wait, this amount of mana. And then trying to pull off this. We'll do this. Buy the expensive stuff back. $600. Oh, skooma. I think really, yeah. Oh, the brandy comes in clutch. They can actually do shuffle with that. Perfect. And sell the musket. Buy back the Saint Sword. Put this back. Okay. They got brandy. This. Wait a little bit more. Barter. Saint's Sword. This back. This comes back. The brandy comes back. This comes back. This comes back. This comes back. I'll have to probably sell this back before I sell this sword. Unless I can somehow somewhat squeeze 1,000 gold out of here, but I don't think I can. Yeah, he doesn't have enough resources to do that. Just maximizing the amount of money that I can make. Saint Sword. This. The orcish pieces. The brandy. Right, I keep forgetting to sell this Sujamma. Not Sujamma, the skooma. The skooma is probably the thing that is holding me back. Okay, now I should be able to sell the blade. Brandy, skooma, yeah, and now I have to somewhat get 100 gold from something. Oh, this is damage, isn't it? Yeah. I gave him 2 damaged things. I'll grab that, there we go. Perfect. So, let's equip the things that I'm gonna be using. Let's upload on the next day the things that I'm not gonna be using. Barter. This and this goes off. Zurich brandy goes off. Skooma goes off. This goes off. Ancient Digos brandy goes off. And I think that's about it, basically. Yeah. We are now made out of great money.
Speak quickly.
Now we have some real good money. Let's acquire the things that I need to acquire in terms of training. What is speed in this game? I think short blade is speed too, so but short blade is 15. I think hand to hand, and what also? Oh, an armored. Yeah, I could get a couple of points in armor now that I think about it. Let's get some strength training first, and then worry about endurance and such. Don't see, please. Training. Right, heavy armor's endurance, isn't it? Right.
Okay, I'm listening.
How much I need to train now? Sorry, I have mods that allow me to do fast training. 5 and 5. Let's do 5 and 5 then. 1, 2, and I can talk to him and I can queue another training. I can talk to him and queue another training. 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. Excellent, so we got that. And now I need speed, and then I can just... Right, an armored. I honestly don't know where I can train an armored, but I'm sure Balmora has somebody I can train an armored. I can check on the USP really quickly. USP and armored. Trainers, an armored trainers. Balmora. Okay, Cosades can train an armored. Okay. That is very convenient. So let's focus on getting my level up to alteration. Right, athletics is also speed. Acrobatics is also strength. Restoration. I would wager the orc here trains on restoration, which will also be really, really helpful to me. So training with her might be ideal. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That should be good. Restoration 25. Yeah, regenerate has now like over 50%. And Maletsky's is like 60 or 70 without checking the actual number. Now let's go to Gaius and train an armor to get my max out speed values. I will need 10 points in an armor to get a multiplier of 5 in speed.
Speak, traveler.
Yes. Train me, buddy. Oh, he also trains hand to hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Hello there. How are you?
10. Then indeed. Okay. And now we got the multipliers. 5, 5, 5. Just give me orders. Mission to Vivek, Miramilo, Azakir, and Huleya. Yeah, all in Vivek. We plant the mark here, and off we go. Alright, I crouched, my bad. So let me save here, just to make sure that things are going smoothly. Let's get to
Speak,
Vivek.
traveler.
Oh, I have to remember to buy a Progress of Truth from the bookseller. Right, I'm wearing that. Yeah, Progress of Truth. Okay, she didn't accept the robes. That's what I was finding weird. These robes were not in able to be sold.
I'm listening.
Travel to Vivek.
Anytime now.
What is this? Like, oh right, one burn. Yeah, one burn, right? So I need to find Adiharir, Uleya, and Miramalo. Miramalo is in Temple. I remember always that. Uleya is in Argonian in the Foreign Quarter, yeah, and Adiharir is in the St. Olms. I literally did this stuff 2 days ago. So I should be remembering how the main quest line works. The bar is over here, right? Yeah. No, the bookshop is over here. The bar is on the opposite end.
Go ahead.
What's this then?
Not now, Outlander.
I'm waiting.
Head on.
We...
I will listen, Outlander,
Wait.
but make it quick.
Okay, so Huleya will do fantastic on his own.
Summoned by another. Questions
Travel some
again.
fools. Travel together, yes.
There is no escape. I have you. There is no escape.
Okay. Nice spells, idiot. Let's get over. Let's get the hell out of here. Stamina has a high chance of success now. Well, high chance of success, sorry.
I will listen.
In comparison to before, it has a high chance of success. Six house cult. 3 houses, Nerevarin cult. Thank you. Let's not forget about the progress of truth. Hello. Barter. Progress of truth. OPQRST. O P. Progress of truth. Now I have to go down to the St. Olms Canton, which means I have to take a couple of ferries or run over there. And I like my odds with the ferry. So let's go and take that ferry over there. The ferry... I think the ferry was in the north end of this platform, if I remember correctly. Yeah. And from here I think I can go to the arena? I think it will take me all the way to St. Olms, yeah. Hlalu is a bit to the west, and Telvan is part to the east. I think arena will be the most ideal one. And then from here I can take the walk down to St. Olms. But the temple is over there. I always get my saints confused. This Denim or St. Olms? Yeah, this is St. Olms, okay. So first things first is I need to go down to the lowest area, to the sewer, and find out the Harrier. Oh. Are the rats deceased here? I think at this point, deceased enemy should be spawning, right? No, I don't think. I'll have to look up when deceased and blighted enemies spawn.
Khajiit has no time for you.
The career, census and excise agent. Now I have to go all the way up and tell the agent to get out of here. Go up again. Agent Ali Harir. Yeah, she went to the gondola in the mainland. What a disappointment. Down we go.
Khajiit has no time for you.
Tell me how this is the sixth house cold. Smuggling. All cool and dandy. Let me rest here for 1 hour. And our dream. Let's go to the Vivek library and talk to Mela Milo. The library is over here, right? Yeah.
Where's that slave?
Mela Milo.
Here not long
Follow
ago.
me to the back of the library. We can talk here. This is the Indoril.
We're watching you, scum.
I'm afraid I don't know anything about Six House Cult and never in cult. You have an order like right next to you talking about the Dissident priest. That's pretty bad. Prosecuted by the temple. Yeah, there's a lot of things to read, and I probably have read these way too many times. The persecution of the Nevarin, blah 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 blah. Recall my way out of here.
I'm all yours, please. Go ahead.
Orders. There you go. Freelance work. Orders. There we go. Go to Hasur and Subani Naldrun. Let me do quickly a search on Google to see at what level deceased and blighted enemies spawn. What level do deceased and blighted spawn in Morrowind? Level creature list, Morrowind. There we go. Like average blight creatures don't have a specific level requirement to spawn, but they are more common in areas affected by blight emanating from the Red Mountain. Okay, well that's the AI explanation. What level is over represent one random spawn creature or none at all? Aside from the creature's NPCs, level list can also contain sub-lists and are considered if the player meets the level requirement in the parent list first. Okay. Level creature. If the player level is below the indicated level, the corresponding creature NPC or level sub-list will not be considered for spawning. Ascaran Isles, this is Strahd, this is Kaguri. So level 5, level 4 near the Ascadian Isles, level 0 plus. There's a lot of level lists, Jesus. Limb Corpus and Blighted Clip Racers at 8 at Red Mountain, yeah, that makes sense. Blighted Rats at level 2. Ascended Sleepers at level 27 and 25. Yeah, that makes sense. Dead Rats at 10. Yeah, that it tracks. Yeah, all of these of the level lists do track. Diseased Mud Crabs at 3. I should probably be looking around for diseased mud crabs and see if I can get some of that. Probably be looking to see if I can acquire a disease and a blight. Wilderness rats. So around level 5 to level 7 I might be able to see a lot of blighted and diseased rats. Okay. Best case scenario at level 3. Daedra, yeah, Flame Matriarch at 7s or 9s. Best case scenario, worst case scenario at 5. Okay, yeah, I should probably resume. When you're looking at level list and then be like, okay, yeah. I would think we just spawn, you know, a blighted enemy, a diseased enemy, and then acquire those diseases and then see how things play out from that point onwards.
Bloody scamps, I could skin them all.
Because the main thing to do if we're doing a very, very legit run would be to level up to like level 20 something. Because here's the big crux of the problem. I have to find Ascendant Sleepers
just for you.
And
Say
survive
no,
their
Brad.
endless onslaught and figure out which blight disease they have on, because Ascendant Sleepers have like a crap ton of diseases that are blight diseases. And yeah, gotta catch them all. Is the long and the short of it. Plus, if I'm trying to be very thorough, I will have to actually consider as well the blight diseases from, well, not the blight diseases, the actual diseases from Tribunal and also from Blood Moon. So there's a lot to the thought process here. 5-star thingies over here. I am not being spotted. I might be able to nab it. There we go. Azor Sansibani, business. Tell me about the gift giving customs. Thoughtful gift. During Gold, the Ashlanders and Foreign's views, and I think I can talk about Urshilaku, yeah. And the Urshilaku camp, and he's a bro because he marks it on the map. So you don't have to go in that wild goose chase. I believe the first time I actually played this game quite seriously, I even watched my brother play the game. I think it took him ages to actually find Ushiraku-kan.
Well met.
He didn't exhaust all the options that Kazur-san Tsubani had, so... It tells you about the decoded package, essential supplies at Forced Moon Moth, which I don't really need, and then head to Ushiraku-kan. I think I'm okay. I'm well equipped for the
I will
task at
listen,
hand.
Outlander, but make it quick.
Let me also refresh his here. And quick save as well, just so that I don't end up screwing up something. So the best way that I usually, or the best route actually, that I usually take to get to Ushiraku-kan is still try to jump from Balmora to Aldrun, from Aldrun to Margan. I think Margan is the one to the north. Mulakmar is the one to the coast on the southeast. And then go to the Scar and travel up the Scar. Travel to Margan, yeah.
We make a
And
special
we take this
trip
exit over
just for you.
here.
Slow
Oh,
progress.
ow. Let's get some restoration skill ups going while the Sibaris fix me some magicka. If I can get a stamina cast going. Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh, there's some Ashlanders there. Hopefully they don't see me. Just need to keep heading up. Nope, this is the wrong way. Are you blighted? No, you're run-of-the-mill Cliff Racer. Da-da-dum, da-da-dum. You're a bit tanky, but you're normal. Yeah, you're normal Cliff Racer. I'm not gonna be finding deceased Cliff Racers at level 3, so I'm not concerned about that. Trying to make the list of things that I will have to actually... Oh! Oh, we found a blighted rat. Well. Come on. Come on, game. There we go. Oh, Jesus. It's far worse than I thought. It's minus 31. Oops. So, yeah, this is the reason why I would have to have perfect stats. Like, it would be extremely difficult using anything over medium armor in order to have these things carry on with me at the same time. Like, I would have to be at an insane level. If only I had like a potion of restore strength, and I would be okay. I have the fleeing. How far am I? Oh, yeah, right. Let's CV. Test theory number 2. I can upload a couple of heavy pieces. That should be fine. Yeah. Everybody will be like, "Yo, you're blighted. Get out of here." I need some restore strength. Or restore. Yeah, I think restorative should do it, right? No. I know I can use cure blight disease, right, to remove the disease itself, but I'm not looking for that. I think there should be, yeah, there's a shrine of the tribunal up here. Okay, so I can keep the disease. MCV restoration. Okay. So this is what I don't want to do on a playthrough. I still want to keep the disease. And there are side effects too. A minor setback, that's for sure. Like, if that was the thing, like, it would make the blighted playstyle like incredibly insane, because you're able to just purge the negative part of the debuff while still keeping the debuff itself. So that's actually pretty nuts. Trouble to Margan.
We make a special trip just for you. Same low price.
Okay, this is script. You can have multiple diseases on me. Okay. So that's was another thing that I was wondering, if you could have multiple diseases in a normal playthrough. And yeah, you can have multiple blight diseases, I think. No idea if common diseases, but holy moly, blight diseases are horrifying. Already found 2 blight diseases, and they just eat through your strength like nothing. I will have to actually math out what is the worst case scenario of a disease to get. Because I think, considering that I was given 31 and 25, I think black heart disease is probably in a range. Yeah, I got 34 here. Also, I wonder if I can get the bow of Sumatul like right away. I don't think I can, so I don't want to waste my time. Okay, let's get... We're almost close to Urshilaku. So how far am I? It is... This is Sul-Matul stuff. Then I have to go and do the siege on the... Whatchamacallit? The 6th house base? And then it's the main fear, which is the thing that I wanted to test on this stream. So this should probably be like another hour or two until I get to what I wanted to test. But I'm getting like very useful information out of this testing, that's for sure. I think the worst thing would be if I actually became like a full-on vampire too. Because on Morrowind, if you become a full-blown vampire, like 90% of the NPCs in the game don't want to even talk to you at all. So that would make things even harder. I wonder how the spirit of Talos reacts if you're a vampire. That's actually something that I should check out too. Does he go like, vampire? Or does he actually interact with you? He probably... They must have contemplated that option. That somebody would be a vampire during the main quest line. I know the members of House Sylvania are totally cool with you being a vampire, but... That would make like large swaths of the game completely and utterly impossible to complete. Come on, come on. We're almost close to the camp. I have to give the thoughtful gift of money to some people and they will point me to the right direction. This speaks of Matuna, yeah. So don't go find someone who has thoughtful gift. Here, have some extra money. Pretend that I'm not deceased. You know really what you're thinking, but never talk to Sul-Matul and Nibali Maesa. We will look the Nerarian. Yeah. And speak to the wise woman. I think the wise woman first sends me then to Sul-Matul. Hello, Nibani. You got a blight disease. Nedebar. Oh, right, yeah. Sorry, I am incredibly blighted. I like gold. Yeah, okay, so I have to talk to Sul-Matul then first. I literally did this quest line 2 days ago, and I just keep forgetting little bits and pieces. My memory is not what it used to be. No, sorry. Mirroring prophecies. But you intrude here without welcome. Leave my yurt. Oops. Oh, Saint Subani, sorry. Zalamud, here you go. Have some money. Tribute to 100 gold is the earnest proof of your respect. Yes, I believe you should talk to Sulmatul, ask him the questions, and tell him I sent you. The running prophecies, initiation rite, Ursula Kubriel comes. There we go. Am I even strong enough to carry the bow? I'm not strong enough to carry the bow. Let me use up my last repair camera. That should give me enough carry weight. On top of Skooma Fight 2. The 2 flings. That should do it. Okay.
I can already tell. I'm not going to like this.
I will do some restoration to ease the transition through, but if things work like I think it will work, I totally believe it is possible to beat Morrowind while having every possible obtainable disease in the game. It all hinges of like being able to trick something from happening. But I wonder if you have spell absorption 100%, if you're able to absorb. Like, that is also something that I could test too. Like, give me that effect on myself. Like, I will test probably 2 things. And I have like a huge reason to believe like the recall one might work. Rat. You have to be very wary of skeleton archers. Alright, yeah, because my acrobatics is dog shit, I will not be able to make the jump. I have to actually try to make the jump through here. There we go. If I didn't have the Sibaris, I would be in quite a lot of trouble. I should probably rest over in the previous room and have stamina rolling the entire time. That would allow me to stay running and be able to land blows more consistently. Yeah, okay. I won't be able to make that jump. I will not be able to skip and jump through these little platforms. all the way up. Thank God these stairs don't need to any jumping whatsoever, even though I need to go even further up. Juno Burial. I think I can sleep before. There you go. It's an archer. Do you have magical arrows? I think you may have magical arrows because I'm level 3. Yep. Thank God for Atronach sign because Jesus. That is scary. It is very, very scary. The archers beyond level 2, archers just become horrifying pieces of garbage. Yep. This is my life now. Oh my god. I have to actually pop a standard restored health potion. Get me out. Get me out of here. Oh, I got thrown too. You have to be kidding me. This is not right. Bethesda, this is not right. This is not right. Holy moly. That's just paralysis. I would have gone down faster if I wasn't with the Atronach sign. And that was still rough. Because I make up of sorry like what? 50 of those arrows? While still taking damage. The first order of business is to be very, very wary and have regeneration ongoing the entire time. So that will allow me to stay in the fight a little bit longer. If stamina rolls in, that would be amazing, but I don't think I might be able to get some stamina rolling. Oh, no, yeah, never mind. And they have 50 of these. Jesus Christ. Oh, there's another archer over there, no? Yep. Time to lure him in. Not so many guys, so that's okay. Excellent. I think, if I remember correctly, there's Daedric darts around here, aren't there? No, I must be mistaken. It must be another part of the cave. There's a lot of really good goodies in the Boreal In the Boreal Cave, there's an insane amount of goodies here. Come on. Land those hits. There you go. Oh, it's a 2-waiter. I thought it would be a 10-waiter. Okay. Well, we got the bow. Let's skedaddle out of here. So, I have to think if Corpus also stacks. Because there's two ways to get Corpus in this game. There's the intended way, which is via the main quest, when you go and assault Ilunivi and you kill the Dagoth priest on the far back of the cave. That's how you usually get Corpus. And the other way would be via a quest from the Tribunal Temple in Vivek. You get asked to send one Velothi person from the Arnira Canton to go and seek help somewhere else because she has Corpus. And she actually does have Corpus. And you can actually acquire Corpus that way. And if you do, a lot of the NPCs go like really mad at you and tell you that you're completely and utterly doomed. Even Caius tells you like, oh, you acquire Corpus, well, you're absolutely fucked because you cannot cure your Corpus, even though Caius himself tells you if you acquire it from Ilunivi that he knows somebody that can cure Corpus. So little details that like that just doesn't make sense to me, but it happens. Can't wait to restore my attributes yet again, so that I actually have some strength. I know I can cure Blight Disease by using Cure Blight Disease, but just testing things out. There's a couple of things that I need to have, and I need to test while having those things on me.
I can spare a few moments if you care. I can already tell. I'm not going to like this.
Now I can talk to Neo Animaesa.
Yes, Outlander.
She will explain the Neuralink prophecies, that's okay.
I'm waiting. Yes, Outlander. What may I do for you?
Neuralink prophecies. Those prophecies. Do I pass the test? Yeah. Now it's the time to report to Caius.
A warm welcome
Indeed
to
it
you.
is.
Please, I don't wish to catch whatever you have.
Sorry, Caius, I got a couple of things on the way. I'm ready for anything. Yeah, 6 bows. Yeah. He died of Corpus disease. So we're getting to where we need to be. It's Amsivi intervention over here. Tribunal Temple. I think there's a shrine to the Tribunal on the top. Civil restoration. Okay, we're in good shape now. Very, very good shape. Let's head off to Ilunivi. I think it's Narmok. So if I go to Aldrun, they will tell me it is in Narmok. They will point me out to Narmok. I have to also get lost again in Ilunivi. It's gonna be embarrassing yet again. Yeah, I should acquire some sort of levitation, if possible. Let's see
Make it quick, Outlander.
what I have available. Spells.
You will address me with respect.
Levitation. Levitate. 45 points. I don't think I might be able to actually successfully cast levitation, right? Yeah, no, I don't have the alteration to do it. I have to actually train some alteration.
I haven't much time.
I'm not opposed to that, actually.
Is it necessary that you speak with me?
There you
Ask
go.
a commoner.
Boom. Let's sleep for 1 hour. Sleep again. Willpower. Endurance. The diseases don't return. They stay. I mean, they don't return in terms of like damaging your stats on a level up. So that's okay. What is my chance of levitation now? 18%. Well, I have constant magical regeneration, so that's okay. I'll run. Six house base in Narmok, yeah, Ilunivi. I find it quite funny that at this point I would be just invested
Please, I don't wish to catch whatever
with
you
every
have.
disease under the
Please,
moon.
I don't wish to catch
And she will be
whatever
like, be
you have.
careful, you can catch corpus disease like a disease, a new one. Sign me up. Narmok. Alright, I probably should have asked where, whatever. I will find Narmok soon. Just know that it is part of the east. Oh, sorry, west. Wrong direction. So I have to head this way. Get regenerator up. Let's see if I can get a successful cast of stamina. Did I do? That will allow me to spam Mother's Keys, no problem, and get some more restoration points. Are you a common rat or a disease rat? Common rat. Not interested then. Now think about it. Thunder has 20 strength gain. I'm trying to figure out how in the hell I should be able to carry this stuff. Like I would have to have Golden Saints souls and have constant effect things going on that fortify my strength to the point that I'm able to mitigate the damage onto my strength attribute. For sure my preferred skill will have to end up being blunt weapon. Because once I acquire Thunder, I practically have like a really strong weapon. Some casting ability, an armored. We have to use exquisite gear in terms of like clothes. Enchant rings with fortified strength. I think I'm overshooting the entire thing. By this point I should be able... should have been able to see Narmok ages ago. But there's also the thing that my strength is gonna be almost null because of how negative it's going to be. Like I'm not gonna do a lot of damage with my melee swings, so... What a conundrum. There you go. Another hit, there we go. The Narmok is down here. Well, I should be able to find a disease mud trap somewhere here, right? Ilunibi, just tell me, we are better friends, ask me late. Okay, sure. Here, 100 gold, we're better friends, tell me. So, 200 gold. Kartak point, there you go. There's Kartak point. To the north we go. There's enemies nearby. Are they next chasing me? No, no way. They're not chasing me. Oh, these are this one, is it? No, it's a Toma one. Let's rest here a little bit. So I have some fatigue. Some stamina, and now let's get to it. we're getting to the proper thing that I wanted to test for the longest time. Deal with the dreamers, or sleepers rather, not dreamers. Or no, they're called dreamers. I got it right the first time, I should not doubt myself. Firewalk spine. No, this is not a dead end. This is the way, I believe. I have already a strong sense of deja vu that I've done this exact motion. I end up looking like a fool. Points is 25. 20 points is 100. I have to consider if wearing the Fist of Radagol would actually help. No, right, because I cannot wear the Fist of Radagol if I'm using Thunder. Because the Strength Fist of Radagol actually takes the same slot as the Wraith Guard for some reason. Unless I'm missing the jury rig one, but I'm not doing the backdoor route. Just avoiding those lightning blasts in order to have a good hand to hand. That is what I was looking for. There you go. Now I can rest. Let me hit stamina. That's it, let me hit stamina. Thank you very much. Regenerate. Yeah, I'm looping back again. I should really keep close attention to where the hell I need to go right away. Instead of taking the road to the right, I should be taking the road to the left. And Zombo over here is not gonna do much, so keep going. I was here just a moment ago. That is a dead end, isn't it? Unless it is not a dead end and then I played myself, like I did before. It is a dead end, okay. I can't believe I still get lost in Ilunibi. Like, this blows my mind. That's something I can wear with a badge of honor, that I played the game several times on stream, still gets lost in Ilunibi. That is the door I was looking for, right? Blackened heart. Tainted marrow, tainted marrow. Carcass of the saint, yeah. That's the place I was looking for. There we go. I should be checking if the Corpus Stalkers actually carry a disease. Let me pull up this. Diseases. Morrowind. Corpus Stalker. No, Corpus does. Yeah, Sended Slippers carry all of it and it goes from a range 20 to 40. Jesus Christ. Oh, I already have like a common disease, right? Which one was it again that I have? Droops. That is the one that I have. Droops. Yeah. So a common disease and a blight disease. I need to check. Tribunal and the Crimson Plague. Jesus. So how many of these? Oh, the Dreamers also have a disease too. I should probably make sure that I grab that. Werewolves, yeah. Polymorphic vampirism, whatever. Return. I'll make sure to grab the disease from the Dreamer. Souls rattle. Lucius, we are getting close to your moment at hand. There's these. Let's get some stamina going. Some regeneration. Is it some regeneration? Some regeneration. Let's clear everything that I can clear before fighting the big Dagot guy. I think there's some dreamers on the side here. I have to make sure to loot those dreamers before. They got Garrus over here. He can keep pretty damn hard, so gotta be careful. The last breath gives me Corpus, yeah. Corpus is message from the doctor. So I have to see the gloves here. Oh, they're 16 for 20. So you would be exchanging 3 points of strength, 3.1 points of strength, and gain 16 spare, which is not bad. Not bad at all. Let's use the gauntlets. Yeah, you get 100. Yeah, that's a worthwhile exchange. Too bad you cannot use them when you have. Now the other theory is, can I catch multiple diseases? Actually, what is the command? Get common disease, right? Get common disease. He has it, okay. Yeah, so you can control multiple diseases. There is something that I was wondering. Wither also drains strength. And endurance. But thank God for the Feast of Radagol. Right, so we got Corpus, we got a couple of diseases, and we got some plague disease, so we can skedoodle out of
I
here.
don't wish to catch whatever you have.
Corpusarium, 1,000 gold has been added, and Dormant Quarter and Rising Force Potion. Alright, yeah, Kais gives me Rising Force Potion. I completely forgot about that.
What, Outlander? Why do you disturb me?
Why do you disturb me? Okay, so now the moment of truth has arrived. And that is going to Divine Fear and actually
Annoying creature.
see if everything will work as I hope it would. I have to get ready with my necklace and see if things fly or not. Travel to... No, I need mage skill, not this stuff. Also may have to repair my sword a little bit, so would be a prudent thing to stop by at the Fighters Guild and repair this stuff. Get all this stuff repaired. There you go. Good enough. And now I can go to the Mage's Guild.
Speak quickly, Outlander, or go away.
Get away. Go to Sarismora. Restore standard magica potion will help too. Scrolls. I mean, Amid of Recall probably was not necessary. Could have used one of the scrolls of Divine Intervention or Sim Intervention.
Please, I don't wish to catch whatever you have.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you have potions of levitation or water walking by chance? No, you only have restoration stuff. What about you? They're literally just pushing the disease cleanse potions. It's like,
Please
drink
don't...
it. Please, for the love of God, drink it. I'm going to pay you. So, Delphir, it's right around here. I keep forgetting to ask. The guy just actually marks it on the map if you ask him about it. And I keep forgetting to ask him about it. I have to make sure that I have like a proper good weapon. And so I have to see what weapon I can end up using during the playthrough that will keep me rather safe. I cannot picture many of them. Maybe that will end up being like a Dwemer Mace. Dwemer Mace have like a cool weight to damage ratio. Daedric will be way too heavy. Way too heavy. An Ebony Mace might be good too. Have to think about it. I already have dropped, so I don't get anything from the disease creep. So I will have to open a map because I'm sure I'm gonna F it up somehow. Delphir. To the north of the little thingy. So over this way. It should be around there, yes. We have arrived to our destination, the moment of truth. The thing that I was waiting for the longest time. So I'm gonna hard save here. I'm gonna use quick saves usually to see how things go. And I will will use levitation if possible for this stuff. It will give some actual usage to these magical restoration potions. Fine, I will use one of your quality rising force potions, Caius. There you are. Hey, Fear, how you doing? There you go. Divine Disease, Corpus Disease. We fulfill that, exactly. Corpusarium. Stubborn Peace. Thank you for the game. Okay. Diagram Bagram and get these boots of flying. I will already ahead of time queue them CV intervention. Actually, no, the recall should do. Because I don't know if CV intervention is gonna send me to like the mainland or something. And I have to keep a close eye on my debuffs and buffs section and see if any of them dissipate as soon as I drink the potion.
Don't bother me.
Pa, 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 pa. Hello, Yegrum Bagram, how you doing? Give me the boots of flying. Just keeping a really close eye at my debuffs and buffs at this point.
Must you make
My
a
theory
pest
is
of
that
yourself?
I will not be able to escape it. That my diseases and corpus, everything gets nuked as soon as I drink the potion. That is like my hypothesis that might likely be true. What I'm hoping for is that as soon as I hand in the quest, I'm gonna drink the Rising Sport potion and wait for it to fade. Is that I'm able to escape it as soon as I can.
Is there something you need?
Tell the benefit to evolve. Yeah. In a potion. Continue. Yeah, corporate disease gets nuked away.
Please, I don't wish to catch whatever you have.
Well, you keep your diseases, so corpus gets nuked. You cannot keep corpus. And you get your diseases of blight and common disease scripted right into you right away. But you can still get away with all your blight diseases that you have, so that's kind of important. Corpus, you cannot keep it.
Go ahead, Outlander. What do you need?
Because the reason also, like, I want to showcase why I'm fleeing right away, because of this. Oh, you can absorb it. Okay. Hopefully I can showcase without absorbing the spell. But yeah, that part is scripted.
May I help you?
Yes, give me the potion, blah, blah. Yeah, corporate disease instantly gets knocked out. I should have probably not used Atronach sign for this.
Is there something you need?
I would have to probably disable Atronach sign or remove spell absorption.
Yes, Outlander.
Let me see if I
What do
can.
you want?
Not even fear. Select myself. Get spell up. Sorry, this spelling is gonna absorption. Up. Get common disease. This works. Get spell absorption. Get blight disease. This also works. Get restore Magica. That doesn't work. Okay. I want to see if I could just set the spell absorption to like 0. I know how I can fix this. I can trigger the character sheet modifier and change the birth sign. I think that may change Wormburn and get rid of the Atronach sign.
May I help?
Just one moment. Console, right? White space compensation, blah 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 blah. PC playset, no. Show game hour value, no. Toggle, there we go. Toggle. Where is place grid? God mode, no. Not the test cells. Change. Enable stats review menu. There we go. Enable birth menu. I think that would be better, right? Use all your spells, I don't care about that. And your immunity to all diseases, which I don't care about that either. If you progress far enough into the main quest, I don't care about that. Enable birth menu. Enable birth menu. Yeah, it dispels you completely. Oh, I lose my diseases too. Yeah, no, that's bad. That is exactly what I was not looking for. Fuck. I mean, I could have manually added the diseases too.
There is someone watching me.
What
I
the?
can
Oh,
tell.
I lose all my Sibari's buffs as well, but that doesn't matter. I'm gonna keep trying. It's a coin flip that Divine Spirit himself is gonna land. There we go. Yeah, so he casts a Cure Blight Disease. And how important is that? It's very important. Finally, Fear casts this. In the game, once you acquire these immunities, resist Common Disease, resist Blight Disease, and resist Corpus, the only way you can actually acquire diseases after that is if you become weakened to these things. Weakened to Common Disease, weakened to Blight Disease, weakened to Corpus Disease. The problem is, I'm well aware that there's no way to become weakened to Corpus Disease spell obtainable at all. And if there were one, then you would be able to acquire Corpus via the aforementioned quest in the temple. I don't think there's any sort of way to become weakened to Blight Disease. So, once the Wayfair casts these Cure Blight Diseases, that means that all the ones that you have acquired are now gone. And you will not be able to require it ever again, so that will make the challenge failed, which is why I have to cast Recall right away. And it's weird that he doesn't cure your common diseases, but, well, yeah, your common diseases are unaffected altogether. So, itself, that is a relief, but that doesn't matter. So, that is what I wanted to test, mainly. I wanted to test if you could keep Corpus Disease and keep all your diseases, and yeah, you can. You cannot keep Corpus, which is a shame. I have to see in some shape or form how I can keep the disease. The name of the quest at this point is Sleepers Awake, right? No. I did quick save right now, didn't I? I may have, out of habit. If I did, I can just load. It's not a big deal.
May I help you?
Yeah, I already quick saved. Okay, yeah. Good thing I have my hard saves then. But yeah, before this point in time in the game, I have to have all the Blight Diseases possible and all the common... Well, the common ones I can probably skirt around no problem. Because I can inflict myself weakness to Common Disease, and that's okay. But I cannot keep Corpus Cure. Let me check USB Corpus Cure and weakness to Blight Diseases. Yeah, there's no availability whatsoever. There's also weakness to Corpus Disease. It exists in the files of the game, but there's no way to acquire it either. Searching Lucina's Belot's corpse. Corpus blah 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 blah. Corpus exploit, yeah. So you go to NPC with the spells with the corpus effect may add the spell to the player's spell list or cast an odd behavior. What? I'm going to become a vampire or werewolf later on, yeah. So in short, after all this experimentation that I did, is you can keep all the blight diseases and common diseases after acquiring immunity to all of them, but you cannot keep your corpus. So the moment you talk to Divine Sphere with the potion is the moment that you have to have all your blight diseases, which means I will have to scour around for a couple of levels, acquire 4 blight diseases, which Ascended Sleepers are able to deliver all 4, but I think it would be easier to find the respective animals that have it, and then navigate to the Tribunal area on top of the overworld to get diseases from almost everything and from a special quest as well. And I will have to math out how much strength I would need in order to carry everything to Red Mountain while having Corpus. I still don't know how I'm gonna do with Vampirism and Werewolf. I'll have to check on the articles of Polymorphic Morphilia and Lycanthropy. But that was like a very successful test. I quite liked it. Let me check on blight diseases and stuff like that here. I have the page open, don't I? Diseases. Feldristallen. Brown rot, ataxia. So I would need 10, 20, 30, 60, 80. Worst case scenario, 120 strength. Best case scenario, probably like around 80 strength to actually hold every single disease. There's also 4 blight diseases. Oh, the strength value, of course, nothing in and considering the blight disease that also causes damage to strength. Oh, did I math this in? Give me a minute. 40, 50, 60, 80. Oh no, it's far more than that. Oh. Scratch that. It's looking like maybe 150 to 160 strength. Ugh. That's a lot of strength I would have to have in the worst case scenario. That is bad. Yeah, no, I would have to have like the perfect stats. And I would have to have at least a restore constant effect of restore fatigue of 4 points because of rot bone. Oh Jesus Christ, how horrifying this is. Sanguine lupinus and polymorphic hemophilia. I wonder if there's an article for vampirism. I think there must be an article for vampirism. Vampirism. Stunted Magica Corpus, blah 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 blah, becoming a vampire. Okay, sure. Tell me about vampire. Just browsing the USP really quickly. Werewolf. You're also a werewolf and catch vampire. You turn a werewolf with a bald, backwards vampire head. Apart from the optical nuisance, there are several errors in the archery calculations. Okay. And if you're a werewolf, can you become a vampire? I would assume yes. I would say yes. Like, this is possible. This is very possible. My issue is that you're unable to keep Corpus. And I don't really want to cheat it in, because that would defeat the purpose of the challenge altogether. But it is possible, I think. It will require like a lot of extra grinding, a lot of extra mathing out, and a lot of luck too. But it is possible. So yeah, I think this is a good ending point for the stream for today. Tomorrow, I might do some exploration of Tamriel Rebuild's mainland to check the spell list and make a mental note and write down the locations of where all the spells are, so that I can, the day of release, whenever I do the main content, I actually make a stop by on those places and buy very useful spells that will probably help with my journey through the new update that will come maybe next month. It has not been announced. I'm assuming that it's going to come early next month. It seems to me that it's going to come early next month. So that is the time limit I'm assigning myself for this stuff. But yeah, as usual, I'd like to say thanks everybody who has showed up today. In the description right below on my Twitch channel, there's a link to my YouTube pod archive channel where I put all my Twitch archives over there, so you want to check them out. If you like this content, do follow me here on Twitch. Subscribe over there on YouTube. Do leave a like and a comment as well. It helps quite a lot. And I'm gonna be seeing all of you tomorrow with another stream. Have a good morning, afternoon, evening. We're happy to watching this stream or both, and take care. Bye bye. Have a good one.